And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Jackson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Jackson. And it is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jackson. And it's caught. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Third and goal, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Red, 38. Ready.
Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on about this earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red, cycle, set, hut. 60 red, black ultra. Slice blue.
Throwing. Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Love,
he's going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay, ready? Blue striker. Here we go.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
On the ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Black 40. Steel. Black. Black blue.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Yellow. Ready. 50. Green. 6. Mega.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
We changed it.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Making that play on the pass rush. That's Devontae Wyatt.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Love now. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got his man. It's Thornton. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 47-yard line.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Red, cycle. Let's go now. 52 blue.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st. Out at the Ravens 33. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Down. Black Ultra. 10 black.
Love looking to throw it. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
incomplete.
Got it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Go.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. 45. White. Hut, hut.
Now Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson. Completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance
Nice throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson flushed out right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Got it. Ready, set.
Throwing, Love. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Mixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 6.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dante Thornton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue, red, yellow. Set.
Love now. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolute.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Derrick Henry all alone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
McCole Hartman on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go next. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hut.
Love from the gun.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Blaster, blue 32, blue striker. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds.